Okay. Hello. AK here, back with, well, not with Zenless Zone Zero, but back to Space Marine 2. And, yeah, been a while since we played this title. Last time I played, I did the Vortex mission. And since I consider Operations mode basically an extension of the campaign, I'm still continuing the playthrough them with every new mission or expansion they add. And previously, I suspected that they had that from the prior update that another mission was coming out. And I was a little confused with regards to how they were doing it. Well, that second mission dropped. It's called Reclamation. Vortex was basically going back to the site where Titus had that little, first meetup with Imura, and it was a pretty interesting level. They introduced a new enemy for the Thousand Suns faction, this warped berserker class enemy, of whose name I can't remember. And they turn out to happen they even show up in other missions too, so that's nice. New enemy type that also participates in the rest of the game. And also the level was interesting because kind of like Obelisk, it shifts around at parts where, the order of the level you will go in is not necessarily the same as it is the first time you play it. And of course, it's bookended by a very, very tough boss fight against this Cthulhu demon monster. I can't remember the name. And, we got one for the Tyranids. So that makes the bug lovers happy. And it's taking place in a ship. So, basically a Space Hulk, but not really. It's just a cruiser that apparently got hijacked. So it's not a Space Hulk, not really, but probably the closest we have in this game to that kind of mission. That reminds me, there was another Warhammer game called Space Hulk Deathwing. I kind of want to play that one, but I'll have to go find it on PS4. Of course, I don't necessarily need the PS4 to play it. I can just put it on the PS5, but, it is what it is. So I'm going to do that. Before I do that, though, I've kind of also been going back and retraining myself with the game to get used to it again, because it's been a while. I've been kind of, leveling up some weapons, as well as unlocking some armor pieces. As you can see, I gave the axe some more practice, and I've leveled it up since, not by much. I haven't played the game for all that long, since the last time I played it. I'm gonna go back to tactical. They also added more stuff to unlock through the accolade system, including the more traditional Space Marine helmet. Since we're fighting Tyranids, I want to give the Pyre Blaster a go this time around. But, as you can see, I originally wanted to get the one with the laurels, but I got cheated out of it because just as I was about to finish getting enough accolade points to get it, my internet disconnected, and because Saber Interactive made the absolute brainlet decision to have all unlocks be tied to being online, basically it meant nothing I did mattered, and I wasted my fucking time, and whoever it was who made that decision needs to be fired. Ugh. Stupid online-only bullcrap. So yeah, I've kind of unlocked some new heraldry got all added there, so I gave it that. So I really will So, yeah, we got the classic Space Marine helmet. Well, sort of. There's also this one. I do not know enough about Warhammer 40k to know which helmet came first. Because you had this one, which Titus was wearing at the very beginning of Space Marine 2 when he was in his Death Watch armor. And then you have this one, which is much closer to how it looked in the first game. So I don't know which is the OG version of that particular helmet, but I like this one because it's much more, well, the grill on the mask is much more pointy, a little more Darth Vader looking, as opposed to this more rounded one. So that's just my preference. I'm gonna stick with my laurels right here. So, Reclamation, Tyranid level. So, I want to give it a go with the Pyre Blaster, and if I don't like it, I'll switch to another weapon. But, you know, it just seems like the best place to start. I'm going to go with the fencing one so I can block enemies easier. I will also say, this is kind of an opinion I've kind of ruminated over a while, but well, actually, before I mentioned that just reminded me of something. One thing I really want to say I like, although I wish it was way earlier in the game, they made it where a lot of the new update armor pieces and weapon skins, how you can get them with accolades. Like, that is cool. Or even with the yellow points even. That I like. Honestly, they should have done this from the very, very start. From the very moment the game released, instead of doing all this paid DLC. Do it like, I mean, if they wanted to have microtransactions, have it be where you could just, if you did not want to grind for the game the regular old-fashioned way, then maybe if you wanted, you could pay for it. But unfortunately, they did not do that, and as a result, you have a crap ton of DLC sets that are just like, no, I do not want to buy any of these, especially when some of them clearly were already in the game, like Titus's red striped helmet. There's no excuse for why that is DLC, and that's probably my biggest problem with Space Marine 2. Too much DLC for this game that shouldn't even need to be DLC. And speaking of Titus, no excuse as to why he has 4 armor slots in the armory, where you'd think he'd have more in-game character armor skins, but nope, it's just the one pauldron and the gun skin from buying it new, and that's it. That's all you get. There's no alternate online. And back to my other train of thought. I kind of have a mixed opinion now of the boss fights in Space Marine 2, especially in the harder difficulty settings. Because I've had it happen many times where I go to do one of these new stratagems, and even when I think I'm doing good, I get curb stomped by the very, very annoying and erratic attack patterns of a lot of the bosses and heavy enemies, like the Hell Brutes and the Hive Tyrant, etc. And it just becomes annoying after a while. And another thing I don't like is how a lot of the bosses in Space Marine 2 very much are only mostly weak against parrying and gun strikes. It's like that's like the simple, most effective way of killing most of them. And I don't like how a lot of them, they're so bullet sponge heavy, it basically feels like the game is imbalanced. It's like, oh yeah, you have this cool boss where they're flailing and shooting at you, where you think, oh, just shoot at them with your bolters and will them down, right? Well, that would be fine if the bosses weren't so painstakingly slow to kill. And it really makes it not fun after a while. Made even worse by the fact that, once again, dominant strategy for them is just to parry them and gun strike them. And it's like, what if I don't want to do that? And it seems like no matter how high I upgrade any of my weapons, it doesn't mean anything. So that sucks, and it's something that the more I've ruminated over upon replaying the game several more times, the more I'm like, yeah. I mean, I like the variety of the bosses, but I don't know if I like fighting them like I thought I would. Not anymore, anyway. Not to mention, a lot of the bosses that are in the game are only accessible through operations anyway. So it kind of makes you wonder why you couldn't have just done it in the campaign itself. Especially since the campaign's pretty short. Not Modern Warfare short, but short enough to be like, it kind of makes you wonder why they couldn't have done a bit more. So I hope that with Space Marine 3, Saber has learned some very valuable lessons with regards to boss fight formula and even campaign structure, which which of course the latter of which I had a problem with the first game too, because you look at early trailers of Space Marine 1 and it's like, okay, you showed off this enemy or that thing, but they're not in the final game. Like, there was like a mini Titan heavy enemy in the trailers for the first Space Marine game that you'd think would show up, but they never do. On top of the fact that the only good boss in that game was against Grimskull. Although Saber learned that lesson from Relic's attempt with Imura, who's actually pretty good for the most part. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get to some bug slaying. Hold on, I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't do that last time. So the first one, Vortex, the astropathic relay on Avrax's fault was once again fallen silent, and you investigated and closed the relay of any heretical presence. We did that. So Reclamation's the new one. The Dauntless-class cruiser Wrath of Espandor has been overrun by Tyranids from a nearby Hive fleet, destabilized the ship's reactors to deal a devastating blow to the Xenos. Okay, so both Vortex and Reclamation, I get the feeling they're basically the equivalent of epilogue levels, where, yeah, everything that happened in Space Marine 2 proper has finished, and this is basically the cleanup crew. And I also wonder if there's going to be another mission at some point down the line, because, well, you got that one empty rectangle space right over here. So there's probably going to be another mission added at some point. Hold on, just let me add the link to my Twitter account. Okay, did that. New mission, new environment, and maybe new enemy type. So let's see what they did this time. Advance the ship's plasma reactor and slay any Tyranids that stand in our way. We're going to give the flamethrower a go and see how that goes.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor in orbit around Avarax transmitted a distress beacon and then went silent. Intelligence suggests the ship now plays host to Tyranid parasites, and the reported damage exceeds Reclamation standards. If we cannot reclaim the ship, then we will unleash the Wrath of Espandor's full destructive potential directly into the Xenos Hive fleet.
Sheesh, that's a cool screenshot right there.
The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
The Tyranid plague will regret taking this ship.
Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find.
Understood, Phaedrus. We're breaching now.
I just realized I'm the only one out here for some reason. Where's my guys? Okay, this is weird. Normally I have two bots with me, but there's none with me. Damn, that is a cool looking environment. Sheesh. Look, there's the rest of the Tyranid fleet up there. Ugh, that is creepy. Okay, I can't aim or shoot. Probably because we're in space. If my teammates don't show up, I may restart the level and see what the heck's going on. Ugh. I'll give Saber this. They certainly captured the look of everything quite well. Freakishly well.
Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Ordnance Depot is ahead. Tight formation, brothers. Seems quiet so far, but that will change.
Again, where's my squad? I think I'm glad that I held off on using the flamethrower until now, because this is like the perfect environment for it. I also find it funny how they did how they whipped out a completely different flamethrower model compared to the one they use in the campaign. Must be a lore reason, I guess.
Been busy devouring this vessel. Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Pathetic. Respects deep scan. Fresh magazine in. Mark this position. Disgusting tyranny of scum.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have
Proud.
people, but for whatever reason, my squad mates are not around.
All specs ready to scan. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. My resolve.
Honestly, I think I prefer I'll play it safe with the relic. Yeah, if I'll go as far as I can, but if none of my squad mates appear, I'm gonna have to restart and figure out what the heck is wrong.
Contact swarming our locus. What is your status, Talassa?
Blazing a trail through Xenos, Phaedrus.
Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep...
Phaedrus, repeat.
Well, he's dead. Probably. I don't see any more ammunition. Like at all.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
We have no word from Phaedrus.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance.
Hold fast, Teraton. Our duty is dealing death.
Multiple pathways, huh?
Reloading. Exterminated. Ammunition cache here.
Okay, so down here, I guess. That goes all the way back here, so down over here. That's where I'm supposed to go.
It is a shame to have lost such a worthy vessel.
It's a shame that I don't have any people with me. Yep, I'm definitely gonna have to restart because of that.
Fortify your psyche.
Wonder if I can burn them.
Activating all specs advanced.
I can't aim at the other one, so I gotta... Oh, great.
All specs prime. Throwing frag grenade. Dispensing stems. Detecting my setting mine. The stench is sick. The beast.
Well, the flamethrower is certainly effective against the Zoranthropes because I hate dealing with those stupid things.
Rearming. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. We broke the Xenos onslaught. Swapping magazine.
Ah, good old headshot. Oh, I'm so glad that we have games with headshots and blood and brain matter exploding again. This, Ninja Gaiden 4, Stellar Blade. Ninja Gaiden 4, I liked it, but it definitely had way too many flaws. Better than 3.
The ship will hold until we evacuate. Ready to scan.
Way better than 3. I still have no freaking idea as to why it is that none of my squad mates ever showed up like they're supposed to. It's like for every couple of good things that Saber adds, they go and fiddle with other things that did not need fiddling, and it's very annoying. This is one of them. Oh boy.
Prime variant Tyranid warriors.
New version, eh? Well, they're not gargoyles, but it is something new, at least.
Changing magazine.
Yeah, that was another thing that kind of bugged me. Like how the gargoyles were only ever like a set-piece enemy. Damn, those are some big guns. They make even some of the batteries in the Star Wars ships look like pea shooters by comparison.
Reloading.
Melt a bomb.
War
I'll
gear
take it.
required.
Just in case. I think I hear the machine spirit rumbling, and it doesn't sound...
Those cannons are the Imperium's wrath made manifest. It is tempting to fire these cannons at the nearest Xenos vessel.
Indeed. Yeah, the machine spirit does not sound happy. Uh-oh. Look at that.
Fresh magazine in.
Oh, I love that. Uh-oh, shit.
Disgusting Tyranid scum. Kill that foe as it summon pain.
No, you don't. Shut up. I might be a wee overpowered since I'm playing this on regular average difficulty. Which I'm fine with, because I don't want to spend 4 hours dying and dying all over all the time on a new map. Although it would be nice if the game remembered to give me my squad mates, so I can hear what they're saying. But no. Oh, really? Really now?
Rearming.
Seeing a shockingly little amount of ammo boxes around here.
Commencing all-space scan.
Ow. Well, that was a waste.
Swapping magazine. That one calls for reinforcements. Stand resolute against the Xenos. Mounting multiple.
Combat squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
that was a waste. Again. What the? What is that doing there?
Pathetic tyranny abomination.
Medicine. I mean, better than nothing. Ah, finally.
Picking up extra rounds.
Yeah. Reminds me of my Crohn's disease inflicted bowels. Ah, shit.
Lictor, sneaky high fiend. Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long. No telling what surprises await. Spore bombs incoming.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
We are approaching the main console now.
Big old missiles.
Find the routers with those symbols and reactivate them at once. Silence that vermin spawn for more of its foul. Brace yourself, brothers! More are incoming! Disgusting Tyranid scum. Exterminate the Tyranid swarm. Check the display for updated symbols.
Activate. Match. There's a puzzle, isn't there? God damn it.
Exterminate. That was a match.
Oh, there it is. So KBA, got it. That's P.
Fresh munitions. Confirming match.
Yeah, this is a. That's an. I'm going to say Sigma. It looks like an E, but it's structured like the letter, like the Greek letter Sigma. I will say this is also a way better flamethrower than the campaign.
Final router switch activated. The system is responding.
Engineering networks coming back to functionality.
Show us the fastest route to the plasma reactors.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
The lift has arrived. We can continue. Activating all space advancement.
Oh shit.
Moment front. Pathetic tyranny of bodies.
Where are you running off? Get back here.
The hive mind grows sour. Rearming. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Ammunition cache here.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
Okay.
The scale of the Xenos infestation is worse than we thought.
Oh.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach
That
the
is
reactor's
bad.
cooling console, disable the emergency flash shields.
That is really bad. Do I want to switch or do I want to stick with what I got? I think I'll stick with what I got for now. I'm liking the flamethrower.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed. Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Look for weak spots and focus fire.
Burn.
Picking up extra rounds. Fresh magazine in. Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate it. Wherever the glow of the coolant rods bleeds through, fire there. You are fertilizer. Magazine. Disgusting tyrannies. Resist the tyrannid wave, brothers. The rods are our targets.
What am I supposed to do, man?
Stim injection administered. Exterminate. Prospects deep scan ready. The Xenos onslaught. Wherever the glow of the coolant rods bleeds through, fire there.
I would, if I could find where I'm supposed to go.
Fresh munitions.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Living biomass blocking our target. Target is rallying reserve forces. Halt it. Changing magazine.
Okay, this is ridiculous because I don't have any squad members. Did not mean to waste that melta charge, but whatever.
Ammunition cache here.
No one's production says, whoa, you're built like absolute Bane. Hmm, maybe. I mean, the Space Marines are not exactly normal, after all.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Uh-oh. What's out here now?
Picking up extra rounds.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Now we're talking. Or cooking, rather.
Swapping magazines.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Exposed rod destroyed.
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy.
There's what's causing it.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the secondary. Access granted the bridge console.
And a pyro too, yep.
Stand against us.
I wanted to try out the flamethrower for this level since it seemed to fit the most compared to the previous one, which was chaos themed. And I'm liking it. Certainly better than the one in the campaign, that's for sure.
Reloading.
Okay, what the? Who's shooting me? Fuck off.
Exterminate the tyranny.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Another one. Jeez.
Shock grenade out. Rearming. Pathetic tyranny of all specs ready to scan. Tyranny menace has you are fertilizer now, Xenos.
Another relic.
Ammunition cache here. Fresh magazine in. Administering self-help. Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Disgusting tyrannid scum. Reloading. Silence that vermin's call for more of its foul breath. destroyed.
Temperature's at critical level. Plasma reactors shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation. Talassa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
Updating our route to the plasma reactor. Rearming.
Got that straggler. Give me my points.
Talassa, have you received word from our brother in combat squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
An Ultramarine has been through this sector, but we have heard nothing from Heraton.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
With the overheating reactor, the Tyranids will refocus their efforts.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Message received, Octavio. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
Okay, so far we're just fighting the same Tyranid types over and over again. So type I thought we were getting, but then again, he did say it was a prime, so it's probably not that common after all. I think I am boned. I'm definitely boned.
Specs deep scan ready. Shock grenade. Tyranid scum.
Shit.
area cleansed is the foul
I don't know how I made it out of that.
changing magazine.
That doesn't do anything. Okay, I gotta keep going. I don't know how I managed to survive that one, man. I really don't. Ugh. I was expecting to get screwed 3 ways to Sunday.
Reloading. Ammunition cache here.
Need that. Nothing here.
Talassa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Reactor chambers within reach.
Another relic. I still have mine. Surprised I haven't used it up just yet. I don't see any more health or ammunition charges. Shame. Bigger shame is not having any squad mates. But they're not here for some reason. Because Saber changed something that didn't need changing. As usual. Squash.
Fresh magazine in. Spore bombs incoming. Scores of the ship's servitors.
Not that they were living anyway.
Access granted.
That's a lot of dudes. Yeah, fuck this noise.
Rearming.
Bust the reactors, they said.
Stand resolute against the Xenos swarm.
Okay, where are they gonna come from? I'd rather not fight them in too wide of an area, because then... Here they come.
Scanning. magazine.
Bye-bye. That was a...
All specs prime.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Suggests major organisms ahead.
That actually worked out wonderfully. Yeah, it's like shooting bugs in a barrel.
Fresh munitions.
Use that. Give me my health. Do I want to change to a different gun or keep with what I got? You know what? Why not? It's worked so far.
Twin primes.
Oh, come on.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Twin crimes, eh? I have a bad enough time with one boss.
Coming right at us. Exterminate. Defenses up, brothers. Aerial assault incoming. Suspects engaged. Movement, brothers. Throwing shock grenade.
Didn't I have another health charge? Where'd it go?
These arcs are like shock grenades. Injecting stings.
What am I supposed to do?
I require assistance. I am the sick. It is coming right at us. It moves to attack.
Well, that was stupid.
Suspects deep scan ready. Commencing Auspex scan. Area assault incoming.
Is there any more health pickups? There isn't any more health pickups. Are you shitting me?
Throwing frag grenade. Gunshots energy pulses.
I don't get it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? The whole ground is lit up. And I do not know what they said. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to shoot the giant generator. I can't believe I got all the way to the very end and I died, not to the actual boss fight, but to a stupid environmental hazard. It's like the boss fight was fine until that happened. I knew they were going to do something stupid. I knew it. I knew it. And it's not the fun stupid, it's just annoying stupid. Ugh. And you know what? I have no patience for it, so... I guess you have to shoot the generator up top, but... Yes, I know, game, but how the fuck do I turn the bots on? They won't let me do it.
Attention all personnel. Cycle shift mandates have been updated. Commanding officer has further details. Secondary gunnery officer Elbow, report to Hangar Bay Aquila 5 at once. Attention Hangar gunnery crew.
Turn them on.
Outgoing vessels with
Yes.
munitions. Authorization code Orion 63.
Okay, so I turned the bots on, so hopefully that means they actually show up this time. But that's half my problem. My other problem is how the heck do... What's the I mean, the actual twin prime bosses themselves are fine. It's the stupid-ass generator that threw me off. I mean, shooting it seems to have caused it to stop, but... shit if I know. Okay, that... Okay, so I figured out that problem, but... So I'm gonna do it again, and it's... And knowing that, how do I...
Mental fortitude and physical purity evaluation upon completion of duties.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to assume shooting the generator is what did it.
Prior to disembarkation.
So... I'm gonna go again. Okay. Okay, now the bots are on. Hopefully they actually show up this time. Okay, I got the sniper and the jetpack guy, although I would have preferred the heavy. And the bulwark. I can't believe I got as far as I did, only to lose because of bullshit. And it wasn't the actual boss itself, it was the stupid-ass environment.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor in orbit.
Heard this already.
The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the ordnance depot and take control of the plasma cores.
The ship itself becomes a weapon.
Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find.
Understood, Phaedrus. We're breaching now.
So outside of the double boss, there really wasn't any new Tyranid enemy types.
No telling what surprises await.
So that's kind of disappointing, but whatever.
Progress towards the ordnance depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Ordnance depot is ahead. Tight formation, brothers. I yearn to cleanse the galaxy of Xenos filth. You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
Hopefully I find Guardian relics again and they don't just randomly disappear. And now that I figured out what the problem was, now I can actually beat this thing with backup instead of having to worry about everything.
Certainly have been busy devouring this vessel.
Oh, great.
Nothing we cannot handle.
Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep...
Phaedrus, repeat. Another Xenos fireball eliminated. Hive mind loathes our swapping magazine. Disgusting Tyranid scum.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Vox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
We have no word from Phaedrus.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs, encountering heavy Tyranid resistance.
Heraton, may the Emperor grant you the blessing of his glorious hatred.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again.
Fresh magazine in. Ammunition cache here.
Still no freaking medical stems. That's another annoying thing. I really don't like how they just throw away the rule of three and make it where you can't carry more than 2 medical packs. Why? The game's already pretty challenging. You could just allow us to have at least 3. Why just 2? Makes no sense.
Gathering supplies.
No sense at all.
Your command of the liturgies of battle is admirable. I do not recognize half the passages you invoke.
You do not strike me as lax, brother. You may attend me when next I visit the Reclusium.
I would be honored.
This temperance it is a place of quiet.
I'm looking for med packs, but the game won't give me
The
any.
vessel bemoans its parasitic invaders.
Just more ammo.
We can yet turn this loss into a victory.
Be ready.
Nope, just more grenades. Health packs? What health packs?
Major organism sighted. We have Tyranid primes.
Yeah, can I actually beat them without dying to environmental stupidity? That's what I'd like to know.
All specs engaged. Those cannons are the Imperium's wrath made manifest.
If only we could level these weapons at the hive infecting the ship.
You're telling me, Mr. Scipius, or whatever your name is. No health pack, no health pack. Freaking the Emperor is skipping out on health packs, come on. Execute the freaking turnage, you idiot. You won't do it. Are you kidding me? You saw that? It's like the game glitched out, and instead of letting me do anything, he just froze in place, and now I'm almost out of health. Apparently the Emperor didn't like that I was bemoaning the lack of proper health care.
Pathetic tyranny of abomination.
Oh, great. Now what?
Eliminate the tyranny, Fireball!
That was the fastest I think I ever killed a bile boar.
You should lend me that jump pack sometime. I would never want for a good vantage again.
There is no better line of fire than a barrel rammed down the enemy's throat.
I hope you are cleaning it often.
Finally, a freaking health pack. If only I could carry more than 2.
Combat Squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
Big missiles. No guardian relic.
Stay close and sharp.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols. The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
We descend to bring light to the darkness. Halt it! Squad, rally on my feet. Our foe will not best us with numbers. Enhanced visuals incoming. Proceed together.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
The vile presence of Xenos permeates the cooling hall.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
All specs primed. Administering self-aid.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed. Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods. All space is highlighting vulnerable points.
You are fertilizing the sea.
What the fuck?
Wherever the glow of the coolant rods bleeds through, fire there! Reloading. Specs deep scan ready.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
The Xenos are obscuring the cooling rods. Fresh munitions. Scanning. No more surprises from this victim.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Don't relent. Keep destroying the rods.
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted to the bridge console.
All specs ready to scan. Disgusting tyranny scum. Deploying shrapnel grenade. Ammunition cache here.
Here we go again.
Activating all specs advanced. Pathetic tyranny abomination. Rearming. We made our Primarch proud. Fresh magazine in. Picking up extra rounds. Changing magazine. You are fertilizer now, Seados.
Oh, there it is.
Injecting stins.
Wasn't there one
All specs prime.
over here? Or was I imagining things? Oh, it's over there.
Shock grenade.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactor shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation. Talassa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
Updating our route to the plasma reactor.
Oh, and they did add one other thing. That what looked like another grenade type over on that gantry where we were. Yeah, it's a melee temporary buff power up, not a grenade.
Resist the tyranid wave.
Nope, no horde for you. We're leaving. Good riddance.
Talassa, have you received word from our brother in combat squad Heriton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
These corridors bear the scars of war, but we've heard nothing from our brother.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
Heat from the plasma reactors will roast them in their foul carapaces.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Message received, Octavio.
Exterminate. Area cleansed with the foul sequence.
Burn! Burn, you filthy freaks. Can I have a holy relic, please? Anytime. Come on, game. You were being generous to me before, and now you're not? Come on. Come on. It's Gene Seed, which frankly I don't care for because I'd rather have the relic.
Commencing Auspex scan. If you require a spot, mine Auspex precisely achieve target.
I have not needed someone to mark my target since I was a scout.
And
Can your device identify the weak points of today's foe?
Yes, and its machine spirit is vengeful.
Very well. In the name of Brotherhood, you shall guide my aim.
Magazine. Urge the aliens. Go and front. Fortify your psyches. Specs deep scan ready. Rearming. Enhanced visual income. Xenos cycle outcast.
Phew.
Swapping magazine. Dispensing stims.
Oh, finally.
This equals my righteousness.
Don't want the gene seed, don't need the gene seed.
All specs ready to scan.
Okay, they're taking us here. They didn't do that before. Okay, so the game will sometimes put us in different directions.
Changing magazine.
Oh, I was here before. Never mind.
Talassa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Reactor chambers within reach. Xenos inbound. Show them carnage. Reloading. All specs engaged. Another Xenos fireball. I am not target.
Getting a little crowded in here. Hey. Oh boy.
Taking weapons schematics.
Bugs, bugs, bugs.
All specs.
These servitors perform their programmed duties as a little countdown.
Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only claimed principal servitors have entry authorization.
We require the lead servitor's eye biometrics.
Oh, this is different.
Ocular biometrics elude us, brothers.
So instead of doing code matching before, now it is servitor searching.
You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
Search with care. Double back if need be.
Anyone find the Clade Principal? Fresh munitions.
Okay, so if we were doing the code matching, it would be in the other room, whereas here it's...
There must be some remains we neglected to scan.
servitor searching.
Servitor ocular access acquired. Disgusting tyranny scum. You made our Primarch proud this day. Ammunition cache here.
Okay, there's the skull from before.
Biometrics confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted. Advance to the plasma reactor core.
Okay, I get it. So because the game shifted objectives and was like, no, go find passwords, that's why the skull wouldn't let us through, unlike last time where it did let me through and it left me confused. Like, wait, isn't that an entire other room right there? What gives? Well, it's the game doing its randomization thing again, like it does in every other level. Of operations, anyway. Not so much the main campaign. Okay, makes sense.
The reactor and its guardians await.
Ugh. Okay, so... I think I'm gonna go with my normal bolter machine gun, because if I do have to shoot the reactor, then I have a means of doing that, because range combat's not gonna do anything for the actual bosses themselves. It's pointless.
A pair of foul abominations. reactor must be destroyed.
Watch for
Honor our
expenses.
brothers. Honor our chapter.
Ah, poison spit, eh?
Defenses up, brothers. Suspects deep scans ready. Fresh magazine in. Stim injection in minutes.
I don't get it.
If I fall. For my brothers.
Beware its grasp.
All spec. Scan.
I don't get it. How do you stop that? It's fucking dumb.
My thanks to you. One down, one to go.
Giving him the old Darksiders treatment. Well, shit.
Brothers, heed my plea.
The Emperor still has need.
Must watch for expenses. Scarring the link.
Sheesh.
That is for Phaedrus and Heraton.
Okay, he has two different.
Engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, prepare for rapid egress.
Be advised, the gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal.
Okay, so one had one execution, the other had a different one. The first one was like War ripping off Tiamat's wings in Darksiders 1. I kind of liked that. But seriously, though, the actual boss fight itself is pretty good, and I like it. Minus the minions, of course. What ruins it is that. Seriously, how do you stop that? Are you like supposed to keep attacking the little Tyranids to keep your shield up, or what? I don't get it. It's like it just happens, and unlike in other times where they would tell you, "Oh yeah, do this thing," here I have no freaking idea. I just assumed you just shot at the generator and that was it, but that didn't work. I died anyway. And I'm looking around and I'm just like, okay, how in Flim Flam are you supposed to stop that from happening? I don't get it. Like the actual boss fight itself is cool and I like it, but that environmental damage factor with the generator is stupid. And whoever thought it was a good idea is stupid too.
Picking up extra rounds.
And I completely forgot about the freaking health pack right there. Because I was trying to end the fight quickly.
Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised.
Reactor critical to Lhasa. Disengage.
Big's hourglass runs empty.
Talassa, we're tracking your signatures. Octavio and Heriton Leader are already on board. Our brothers prevailed.
Evacuation protocols initiated. All crews report to ship leaders.
Commencing force base. Rearming.
Uh-oh.
Core detonation is now a mathematical certainty.
Reloading. Talassa inbound, Thunderhawk.
Hurry! The cruiser has begun breaking apart. We will wait as long as we can.
Run! Get to the Thunderhawk!
Get us away.
Brace for turbulence. If not for your valor, Talassa, this operation would have ended in a major loss for the Imperium.
The loss of our brothers weighs heavily on this captain.
This hard-fought victory cost us dearly indeed. The wrath of Espandor's retribution shall rip into the Tyranid fleet with searing, bitter fury. Our honored dead take solace that they have been avenged.
Well, except for maybe you, Acheron, if the lore for the more recent Warhammer stuff with Titus being back into captain mode is an indication. You apparently Acheron and Chiron got killed off screen, which sucks, to be honest, because I liked them. So yeah, that's the current rumblings of the greater canon right now. Titus is re-promoted to captain. Acheron and Chiron are apparently dead, and that saddens me. I hope I'm wrong and that's disproven, but that's what I heard. And Titus is now like a Lord of Ultramar, I think, or whatever the rank. I don't know. Well, that was a good mission for the most part. I liked the whole, crawling through the depths of the bowels of a giant Imperial ship, fighting off Tyranids with the flamethrower. That was cool. I liked all that. And while there was no enemy units like with the previous one, with the Thousand Suns, I did like the boss fight overall, or at least the actual bosses themselves. It's just a shame, however, that is ruined by the giant generator, which ruins everything. So, for the most part, I like the level and what happens. It's just some parts of it get ruined by stupid level design, or stupid boss design in this case. And I am so glad I picked the Pyre Blaster, because that made going through that entire level way, way better. I would not. I don't think I would have made it with just a regular gun. So good map, good level, just not so great decision making with regards to what happens here and there. I'm actually surprised that I made it to the very end the first time. I just don't like how they botched it with the environmental part. So if you took the generator shit out and actually made it more, apparent as to what I'm supposed to do to survive that, instead of just destroying enemies, because that's what it looks like they want me to do, which is stupid, I wouldn't mind it. It's like, oh, go to this spot, or shoot this thing to stop that thing. I'd be fine with that, but they didn't do that, so that's what kind of makes me pissy about it. So we got all the new skin stuff right here. That chainsaw is gnarly. That sword looks cool. Combi Melta. So it's basically a Melta version of a rifle, of a bolter rifle. I want the Laurel helmet right here. Everything else I'm kind of like, take it or leave it with. Except for maybe this helmet. I like that helmet. And this one too. Okay, so let's do my perks again, because I did the, I completely forget what you call when you reset with the bonus perk. I forget, it's a Call of Duty term. What helmet did I unlock? I unlocked this Roman Legionnaire helmet right here, but yeah, I'm not feeling it. Not really feeling it, to be honest. I'll go with this. Okay, so we finished leveling up the bolter pistols, the normal ones. I much prefer the heavy. The new chain sword over here is pretty nice. Insane amount of fencing and balance. But as for the flamethrower, I never looked into it until now, so let's take a look-see. Okay, so more polished color. Darker colored, looks a little more greased up. Has a little heraldry right there, which I really like. Okay, so there's really not much visual variety with the flamethrower. Unlike with the other weapons, it's pretty straightforward. Kind of makes sense they wouldn't go with one that's wrapped up in freighter cloth, because then it would basically catch fire. Ugh. What do I want to go with? cools faster, or heating decreases by 20%. I don't like the look of that last one, but I'll try it. Or the bottom one. I'll go for the bottom one. Capacity, venting speed. I'll go with that. Yeah, not many choices and visuals, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm just glad to have a flamethrower in the game, finally. It only took them a year to do it. I will say, I do think Space Marine 2's updates came out a little too slow, especially for stuff that you'd think would have been in the game already, so that's a negative. Still, I'm still enjoying my time with the game. I can't take that away from it. It's one of the funnest games I've played in a while. My opinions for boss design and environmental shenanigans aside. Hold on, I just realized I didn't have chat up. Nope, just the two from no one. Okay. So we had Sword of Atreus over here, and now we have ships Espandor over here. We never went inside the Atreus, we just set it to launch so it would crash into the big warp tower. Kill a Trigon. Don't know why that is still one. Ever since I restarted playing the game, a lot of funky shit has been going on with this game. I also tried out Eternal War, and it's not too bad. It's just basic bitch PvP mode. Nothing to it. Yeah, they did not add any more entries. Well, that's it. That's it for the Reclamation level for operations in Space Marine 2. Once again, I really enjoyed the level, although how I went about it was not without some rather silly shenanigans, namely the fact that the bot's function was off for some reason, even though I thought it was on. So, crawling through a starship, that was fun. I don't think they allowed you to do that in the campaign, at least not when you were off, but the missions, but it was fun. I liked taking the flamethrower. It's very good. Much better than how it was in the campaign, at least, where it was just a glorified set piece. So I can't wait to use it some more. So, other than my negative with the environmental threat, I liked the boss fight. So, I look forward to what the next mission will be, because there's a giant gap right there. So, it'll probably come around eventually within a month or 2 or 3. So, that'll do it for the playthrough of Space Marine 2, at least for now. Whenever the missing Phantom mission comes around, because what else? It would look a little awkward to leave something like that empty. So, I'm done. I'm gonna go to sleep now, so that way my folks are rested for Thanksgiving tomorrow, which, by the way, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If I have time tomorrow, between the food eating, I'll probably go back into Zenless Zone Zero and see what's going on there, so Ave Imperator, have a good night, see y'all later.